If you're a fat teen, you deserve it. If you're depressed, if you're unmotivated, if you're lazy, you deserve it. Let me explain. I used to be in the exact same position as you. A few years ago, I was the fat guy in the group. You know, the guy who puffs his shirt out like this whenever he's in public so that might look like you're a little bit less fat, you know? I was depressed. I was a huge addict to junk food, to video games, to everything. None of the good habits felt easy at all, so I just didn't do them. I didn't work out at all because it felt too difficult. I decided I would just play video games instead. It felt too hard to be on a good diet, so I just went on and ate some processed junk food. And guess what happened? Do you think I was all of a sudden gonna be an athlete? Would I look good in front of people? Would I feel energetic throughout the day? Hell no. I deserve to be there. If you're doing the bad things, if you're inputting the wrong inputs, you're gonna get outputs that are similar to that. If you put 5 pounds of junk food down your mouth, you're gonna get fat. You're not gonna get healthier. So if you're unfit, if you feel like a sack of flesh, if you feel like killing yourself, you deserve it, because since you've been putting yourself in all these situations, you've been eating all the junk food, you've chosen not to do the right things, you've chosen to be fat, you've chosen to be suicidal, you've chosen to be a loser. So what's the solution then? Well, do the right things. The correct things are gonna get you to the correct places, the places that you want to be. But the thing is, nowadays, it's so hard to do that because all the good things in life feel difficult, right? It feels like there's a delay between the result. You work out for a few days, nothing happens. And the reason for that is because you've been programmed from the start of your life to find pleasure immediately, to find gratification instantly. You click on the button and you level up. You eat the junk food and you feel happy, you feel nice, right? But then what happens? Slowly as the days go by, sure, you feel good while you're eating the junk, whatever. But you're slowly getting fatter. You're playing the video games and it feels good right now, but guess what? You're slowly becoming a loser. Now, you want the good, but studying isn't that easy. It isn't that fun. So what do? You don't do it. You choose something else that's easier. And now, look, your grade just got worse. You deserve it, bro. You deserve to be where you are right now. We aren't taught this in schools for some reason. We're taught to have fat acceptance, guys, to accept the way you are. No, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to strive for improvement. That's what makes you happy. It's progress. It's results. But we aren't taught how to get there. We're taught to sit down like a good little boy, raise your hand to use the washroom, and crave pleasure whenever you can. We've been programmed from the start of our birth, from the start of our lives through these companies to crave pleasure 24/7, to be a slave to their service. You're a slave to TikTok. You're a slave to junk food. Without it, you would just crumple to the floor. You're not in control. You're addicted. And it's your fault. You need to admit this to yourself. It's so important that we start owning it, because this generation is probably the weakest generation of all. I've been there and I see it every day. I was the guy who would sit there and play video games for 12 hours a day without saying hello to my parents even once. I would eat so much junk food. I would eat the whole bag of party-sized chips in a day. And guess what happened? I became fat, and I deserved it. You deserve to be where you are, and you need to own this. And you need to start actually taking account of the fact that your life is going downhill because it's of you, because of your habit. And once you accept this, then you can start to grow. It feels hard to do all the good habits. It feels hard to do studying, right? But think about what the payoff is. You study for the quiz. It feels difficult. It feels like your insides are going to erupt. It feels so hard. You don't want to do this. You want to play video games, but you keep going, and now your grade's better. But the thing is, most people never get to that stage of pushing through the pain, because we've been programmed again to run away from pain, to run away from any discomfort, anything. But this is the wrong way to go about things. Instead, what we need to do is we need to embrace not having pleasure. We need to embrace pretty much living there on our own with our own thoughts, not distracting ourselves, and realizing that there's so much more to life than video games and junk food. You just have to do the right things. It's hard to do the good things because of your mental health, because you've been programmed from birth to run away from discomfort. So how do we fix this? It's through doing something known as dopamine detox. I did it and it changed my life. I have the most unassuming, stupid kid in the class, and it changed my life. It will change yours, I guarantee. I have a full video on dopamine detox. You've probably heard of the term. And I have a full guide on it, actually. And once you go on it, you'll never go back. All of a sudden, doing the good things feel easier. It feels fun. It feels gratifying, because now you're making progress in life. Instead of making progress on the screen, you're making progress in your physique. You look better. You deserve to be where you are. So do things that make you deserve to be fit, that make you deserve to feel energetic. That's the true route to success, and you'll never go back. So go on your first dopamine detox and experience what it's like to truly live and make progress in life. Go down and click that subscribe button if you found this video valuable, so you get more videos like this sent to your feed. My name's Atharv. See you soon.